Welcome to lesson 24. Let's learn about word formation in English. You can create new words in English by adding suffixes or prefixes to the word. You can also loan the word from a different language, like pizza or sushi. You can compound the word babysitter. You can abbreviate the word lab for laboratory. Or you can create a totally new word, e-commerce. Sometimes you need to make a noun from a verb or an adjective from a noun. To give you an example, you can have a noun strength, but then you have a verb strengthen, an adjective strong, and an adverb strongly. Let's have a look how to create the words by adding a suffix. There are many suffixes if you want to create a noun, such as the suffix ment, development, employment, or ness, kindness, loneliness, hood, neighborhood, brotherhood, and many more. If you want to see them, go to englishwitheva.com and download the PDF. Suffixes for persons are usually er, like work, worker, or ist, artist, pathologist, or e, trainee, employee. Suffixes for some verbs can be eyes, realize, lengthen, shorten. For adverbs, you have the suffix li, strongly, perfectly. As for the prefixes, let's mention the negative prefixes first. Unbelievable. Irregular. Disassemble. Impossible. Abnormal, and many more. A few other prefixes could be for repeated action, like rewrite, remake, submarine, subcontractor. Another thing that I would like to mention today is the articles. We have already talked about that, but let's talk about it in detail. An, the indefinite article. When we talk about things for the first time and it's unknown, and it's used in singular with countable nouns. I have a house. I have an apple. But there are certain situations or certain nouns that require indefinite article, and you should remember it. For example, if you speak about something that is happening many times, so then you say once a week, 3 times a year, or a quantity, a pair of, a loaf of, a bar of. Be careful with a series, a species or species, a headache, a stomachache, a toothache, a backache. All those pains have indefinite article. With numbers, a 4-week course, a 6-year period. With some nationalities in singular, a Frenchman, an Englishman, a Turk, a Swiss, an Italian, a Mexican. Then we have the definite article. When we talk about things for the second time, or it's known to the listener, or you want to talk about particular thing, the indefinite article would be I have a sister, but in a second sentence you can say the sister is really weird. Before a pronounced vowel, we say the. The spelling is still the same, T-H-E, but the pronunciation is different. The house, the apple. The end. As I have said, when we talk about something particular, then we use this. The manager was horrible. Turn off the light. That light in this room. We also use definite article with the same, the whole. On the radio. Listen to the radio. In the sea, near the sea, by the sea. After prepositions, in the garden, in the cinema, in the house. With superlatives, the most beautiful, the biggest, the best. When we speak about a type of a musical instrument, I play the piano. She plays the guitar, but I have a guitar at home. Names of oceans, rivers, seas, canals, and deserts are with definite article. The Atlantic Ocean. Plural names of people. The tailors is the whole family. Mountain ranges have the definite article. The Andes, the Alps. The nationalities. The French, the Swiss. Plural names of countries or group of islands. The Bahamas, the Netherlands, the Philippines. We also use the definite article with countries which have a general noun as a part of their name, like republic, kingdom, the Czech Republic, the United Kingdom. Newspapers and organizations, they also have the definite article, like the BBC, the Times. It's not easy to remember all these things. The best thing is to listen to the native speakers, and when you hear the article, try to focus on that. 0 articles are with meals of the day. Have lunch, have dinner, have breakfast, at home, at school, at work. With nations in plural. Mexicans, English people, Turks. No article with countries, with cities, with names of people, mountains. most streets, squares, parks, and other things in the city, they usually don't have an article, but it's hard. So generally not. With the name of the streets, you don't have an article. Broadway, Fifth Avenue, Hyde Park, Times Square. And most companies and airlines don't have an article, like Sony, IBM, British Airways. Sometimes the article is different in a different situation. I go to school every day. She was taken to hospital. This means you are a patient, you are a pupil. But if you are a visitor and you go to this institution, then you bring an article with you. I'm going to the hospital to see my grandma. I have to go to the school because my son has a problem there. When we talk in general, we don't use any article. Do you drink coffee? But then we talk about particular coffee and we say, the coffee is really bad. Generally, sugar is not healthy. But I need that particular sugar, so please, can you pass me the sugar? That's all for today, so thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.